York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Western New York. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Intended target was his running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. A small 4-yard chunk there. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. It's just tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Smith to the air now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They kick the running back in motion. They bring Wilson in motion right. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, if he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make him stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Smith. He's on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and is incomplete.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Round 80! What's up?
Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
180!
Pulled in by his back. Cook. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Smith back to throw. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a balloon favorite.
This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Smith to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he puts some air under this one. Right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's more of the catch going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Miller! 319!
Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180! Is that?
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Gets everything he has under this one. And he's got it. It's in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. Setting up to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Jets, nothing.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. To return it, here's Isaiah Williams. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
180! Look out!
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
What's that?
Allen on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. They start the drive at home. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards.
Tight end going in motion here.
The Jets, 1st down.
first down, and they go right back to it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down, Smith to throw. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I call this a quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Jets.
It's a toss headed left with Hall. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
He was brought down by Acton Johnson. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Looking to throw, Smith. That's Taylor working the sideline. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
13 8. 13 8.
Throwing on third, Smith. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Cade York now on for the field goal. This from 28 yards away. York knocks it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
On the return, here's Ray Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
14 more yards. That's another Bills.
5 wide.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches. Again, Allen to the air. Escapes the pocket. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll go. Allen. Escapes out. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB's still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Looking to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Strong with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Toss out quickly to Coleman. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Brought in right side by Moore. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the results. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Hey, home. Round 80. That's it.
1st down throw for Allen. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
At the 50-yard line.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. To throw again, it's Allen. Moore's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. His 3 sacks for the game so far brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
319.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. They'll set up the screen. Here's Moore. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Look out.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. Oh, Allen loses it. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Allen to throw. Buying some time right. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Hall running his own read. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
There we go, Sonoma.
From the gun, Smith. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a brilliant defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Okay, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
He puts some air under it deep down the middle. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Look out!
And you just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he drives this into the pouring rain.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Smith to the air now. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. To the line and 6. Here we go, 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Gun. What's that?
From the red zone now. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
To the air again, Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Look out!
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
Alert! 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 Half 85! Half 85! What is that?
On fourth down, Allen escapes the pocket. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Jets make the stand on fourth and goal. Oh, what a clutch turnover.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Jets hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Let's go, Bishop. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And this one will not make it to the landing zone, so the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Throwing now on first down. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, Jets.
Let's go!
Now looking to throw. Defenders there. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the
Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. They get him again, and this time it's for Boyce. That is going to be a safety.
The result of the play is a safety.
So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. So that flag is accepted. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. And going play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Maxwell Hairston on the coverage.
Looking back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. But no luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the Bills get to him, down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Loss of 3 yards. It's third down. Third and 13.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down, New York.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the rack and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Looking in the air here. Throws caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. One final shot here. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.